When you're a media astrologer like me, you spend a lot of time talking about the planets. In some parts of the world, though, you can walk around them. Take Melbourne, for instance. This is the sun. It's part of the St Kilda Solar System Trail. You can also find a sculpture or painting of the solar system in Hobart, or make your own with Mark Rober from San Francisco on YouTube. He's ex-NASA. Now, this isn't NASA, it's astrology, not astronomy. But if you'd like to see your horoscope come to life, let's start with the sun. Your sun by zodiac sign and house shows you how you shine and where you are at your brilliant best. Even how you show off. Next, Mercury. This is the planet of communication, information, and transportation. It's how you connect by internet and by phone, by bicycle or by car. In Melbourne, Mercury is just a few steps away from the sun. Next up is Venus, the planet of complicated relationships. Venus is 108 million kilometres from the sun. Here, it's 108 metres away. The moon is next to Earth. You can walk this or any other solar system model around the world on a full moon, making the connection between the moon sculpture or painting and what's really going on in astrology. The moon rules your need to be needed. In fact, your moon sign and house will reveal just how you need to be needed. Mars is the Roman god of war. Here he is a 67 centimetre model. This is the red planet. Mars in your chart shows you where you see red, and also where you need to obey a red light from time to time and stop. Mars is about heat and speed. Jupiter has a red spot. It looks like an acorn from space. From little acorns, mighty oak trees grow. Jupiter is about growth and expansion. Bigger and better. As you approach Saturn, the ringed planet, it's more of an effort. This is true to astrology. Saturn is 1.4 kilometres from the sun on this trail in St Kilda, Melbourne. The rings, by the way, show the challenges and obstacles that you have to overcome on a Saturn cycle. Let's just say actually trekking this distance shows you what Saturn is all about. Next is Uranus, an incredible 2.9 billion kilometres from the sun. It's the planet of revolution and freedom. The radical change that leads to independence. Uranus was found as America was winning her independence too. In your chart, it shows how, where, and when you have your independence days. Neptune is the old Roman god of the sea. This planet is at home on the beach, and this planet is associated with holidays from reality or vacations from the everyday. Neptune in your chart shows you where you escape from what's normal, regular, or average. Neptune is associated with the Navy and sailing because it is associated with great escapes. Once you reach Neptune on this walk, you are 4.5 kilometres from where you set out at the sun. By this stage of your walk, you may be noticing synchronicities. All of which brings us to Pluto. Now, the strange thing about Pluto is that he ruled over the underworld, where all was dark and gloomy. And if you set off from the sun in the late afternoon, it will in fact be dark by the time you reach Pluto on this particular walk. Pluto owned a cap of invisibility. We walked straight past the Pluto sculpture when we were filming this walk. See for yourself, or rather, you may blink and miss it. There are solar system trails all over the world. Maine, Quebec, Otago, Vienna. There's even a Somerset spacewalk. Pick up a free podcast guide at my website, jessicaadams.com, so you can put on your headphones and walk with some of the world's leading astrologers.